a little vague, aren't you?
May I come in?
Come in, Mother.
Mr. Dusel's impatient to get in here.
Having to use the room to himself the entire day.
Anne, dear, you're not going in to see Peter again tonight.
That's my intention.
I spent a great deal of time in there today.
I went there exactly twice. Once to get the dictionary and 3/4 of an hour before supper.
Aren't you afraid you're disturbing him?
Mother, I have some intuition.
Then let me ask you this much. When you go in, please don't shut the door.
You sound like Mrs. Von Don.
No, I don't mean to suggest anything wrong. I'd only wish that you wouldn't expose yourself to criticism, that you wouldn't give Mrs. Von Don the opportunity to be unpleasant.
Mrs. Von Don doesn't need an opportunity to be unpleasant.
We're all on edge, worried about Mr. Caller. This is one more thing.
I'm sorry, Mother. I'm going to Peter's room. I'm not going to let Petronella Von Don spoil our friendship.
Why don't you two talk in the main room? It would save a lot of trouble. It's hard for Mother to sit and take it and not say a word.
Why doesn't she say a word? I think it's ridiculous to take it and take it.
You don't know Mother at all, do you? She's not like you. She doesn't talk back. It's not in her nature.
Anyway, the only one I'm worried about is you. I feel awfully guilty about you.
What about?
I mean, every time I go into Peter's room, I feel I may be hurting you. I mean, I know if it were me, I'd be wild. I'd be desperately jealous if it were me.
Well, I'm not.
Really? Truly? You're not jealous?
Of course I'm jealous. Jealousy is something to get up in the morning for, but jealous of you and Peter? No.
Maybe there's nothing to be jealous of. Maybe he doesn't really like me. Maybe I'm just taking the place of his cat. Wouldn't you like to come in with us? I have a book.
Will you please let me in my room?
Just a minute, dear Mr. Dusel. Well, here I go to run the gauntlet.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, look at her. I don't even know if he has a son anymore. I mean, I never see him. I might as well just kill myself. I don't even think he'd notice. Just a minute, I'd like to have a word with my son if you don't mind. You're staying up all night. You're growing boring. You need your rest, you hear?
Don't worry, Anne's going to bed promptly at 9, aren't you, Anne?
Yes, Mother. May we go now?
You're asking me? I didn't know I had any say in this.
Listen for the chimes, Anne, dear.
I think it's safe now. The last workman is left.
Finally! Anna!
6 o'clock. School's over.
Have you seen my shoes?
Your shoes?
You take them, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're going to be sorry.
Dear. Am I?
No. Wait till I get you.
I'm waiting. Stop! Ouch! Oh, damn, Peter, stop that right now. Peter, where are you going? Come dance with me.
Tell you I don't know how.
Come on, I'll teach you.
I'm going to give Mushi his dinner.
Can I watch?
You like people around when he eats.
Please?
No!
Angie, I don't think you should play with Peter like that. It's not dignified. I don't care if it's not dignified. I don't want to be dignified. You complain that I don't treat you like a grown-up, but when I do, you resent it. I only want someone to laugh and fun with. After sitting still all day, you've got to have some fun. I don't know what's wrong with that boy.
He's not used to girls. Give him a little time.
Time? Isn't too much time? I could cry. Come on, Margot, come dance with me.
I've done the supper.
You know, we're going to forget how to dance when we get out of here. We won't remember a thing.
Presents.
Presents.
Look.
For Margot.
Read it out loud.
You have never lost your temper. You never will, I fear. You are so good, but if you should, put all your crosswords here. A new crossword puzzle book. Where did you get it?
It isn't new. It's one you've already done. I rubbed it all out, and if you wait a while and forget, you can do it all over again.
It's wonderful, Anne. You never know it wasn't new.
Mrs. Von Don?
I feel awful. I hadn't anything for anyone. I never thought...
This is all Anne's idea.
What is it?
It's hair shampoo. I mixed the odds and ends of soap with the last of my toilet water.
Thank you, Anne.
I wanted to write a poem for everyone, but I didn't have time. Yours, Mr. Von Don, is something special, something you've always wanted. Look, cigarettes.
Cigarettes?
2 of them. Pim found some old pipe tobacco in the pocket lining of his coat, and we made them. Or rather, Pim did.
Well, look at that. Light it, Putty. Light it.
It's real tobacco, it is. It has a little bit of fluff, but not much.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you.
For Mother, Hannah to Breathe.
you that I promised to pay 10 hours of doing whatever you say, signed Anne Crane.
10 hours doing anything you're told, anything you're told.
That's right.
You wouldn't want to sell that, Mrs. Frank.
Never. This is the most precious gift I've ever had.
For Pim.
Anne, I wasn't supposed to have a present.
It's a muffler to wrap around your neck, like an ascot. I made it each night after I went to bed. I'm afraid it looks better in the dark.
It's fine. It fits me perfectly. Thank you, Anne.
Look at the clouds, Peter. You know what I do when it seems as if I can't stand being cooped up for one more minute? I think myself out. I think myself on a walk in the park where I used to go with Pim, where the jonquils, the crocuses, and the violets grow down the slopes. You know what the most wonderful part about thinking yourself out? You can have it any way you like. You can have roses, violets, and chrysanthemums all blooming at the same time. It's funny. I used to take it all for granted, and now I'm crazy about everything to do with nature.
I've just gone crazy. I think if something doesn't happen soon, if we don't soon get out of here, I just can't stand much more of it.
I wish you had a religion, Peter.
No thanks, not me.
Oh, I don't mean you have to be orthodox or believe in heaven and hell and purgatory and things. I just mean some religion. Doesn't matter. Just believe in something. When I think of all that's out there, the trees, the flowers, the seagulls, all the dearness of you, Peter, the goodness of the people we know. Mr. Crawler, me, Dirk, the vegetable man, all risking their lives for us every day. When I think of all the good things, I'm not afraid anymore. I find myself in God and I.
That's fine, but when I begin to think, I get mad. Stuck in here for over 2 years now, not able to move, caught here like waiting for them to come and get us, and all for what?
We're not the only ones that have had to suffer, Peter. There have always been people that have had to, sometimes one race, sometimes in another. And yet,
That doesn't make me feel any better.
you know what's terrible trying to have any, I know it's terrible to try to have any faith when people are doing such horrible, but you know what I sometimes think? I think the world may be going through a phase, like I was with Mother. It may not pass for hundreds of years, but someday, I still believe, in spite of everything, that people are still really good at heart.
It doesn't, I want to see something now, not 1,000 years from now.
But Peter, if you only look at it as part of a great pattern, that we're all just a minute in life. Look at us going at each other like a couple of stupid grown-ups. Someday when we're outside again, I'm going to.
For the past 2 years, we have lived in hope. Now we can. For the past
Martin, don't trade.
for the past 2 years, we have lived in fear. Now we can live in hope.
No, don't say, let me get my suitcase.
And so it seems our stay here is over. They're waiting for us now. They've allowed us 5 minutes to get our things. We can each take a bag of whatever will hold clothing, nothing else. So, dear diary, that means I must leave you behind. Goodbye for a while. P.S. Please meet or Mr. Crawler or anyone else. If you should find this diary, will you please keep it safe for me? Because someday, I hope,